opinions are saying my voice is very soothing, relaxing, and it gives them tranquility. I should do ASMR. Then I was like, you know what? Why not? So in today's video, we're gonna do a story time, but in an ASMR version. Yeah. So, the last video I had posted, I talked about a lot of things, right? And one of the things I briefly mentioned, or kind of just like brushed it off, was I had a fight with my mom. We're not speaking at this current moment. We haven't been in almost 3 months. And after I posted that video, some curious cats, they were like, oh my god, you and your mom are fighting. What is going on? Why are you guys not talking? Wow. I'm gonna give you all the teas. So without further ado, let's talk about it. Before I take you into today's story, I'm gonna tell you something about me, myself, and I. Okay? You better write that shit down because it's very important. Is it? I don't know. So, here's the thing. I prefer to eat by myself. I prefer to eat alone without any distractions, without anyone talking to me. Only me and my iPad. And this is how I enjoy my meal. But if I'm going out with a friend, obviously I'm gonna talk to my friend. I don't mind my friend talking to me, right? But I'm just saying, if I'm at home, I prefer to eat alone. This is my upbringing, okay? Like, I grew up doing shit like this. Okay, now that we got the shit out of the way, I'm gonna take you through the whole story, the juicy, voluptuous story. So this whole thing happened on a Tuesday night. Well, I don't think it happened on Tuesday night, but just to paint you a vivid picture, let's just call it a Tuesday night, okay? So, Tuesday night, I was just eating at the dining table. I was just minding my own business, right? I was enjoying my food while watching my iPad, and my dad knows that. He knows that and he respects that. He doesn't talk to me when I'm eating. But my mom, on the other hand, wow, she is, how should I put this? She is loquacious. She's very talkative. As long as there's someone who's in her vicinity, it doesn't matter who, like, she would just talk and talk and talk. So I have told her a couple of times, I was like, please do not talk when I'm eating. And every time she talks to me, I would just like look at her. So I was eating, I was like, 맛있네. My mom was sitting on the couch in the living room, and halfway through the dinner, she came up to me. She's like, can you help me return something? And just so you know, whenever she wants to make a return, she always comes up to me. I will do the returns for her. I've done it for like 100 times for her. It's not even about the returning. She will pull the same shit when she ever needs to call a taxi. So she will turn to me or my dad. She will give us her phone. She's like, help me call a taxi. So I did a couple of times for her. Then I fed up. Then I was like, girl, 안 돼. 이게 진짜 안 돼. This is the last time I'm doing it for you, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So from now on, you're gonna do it yourself. And then she stopped bothering me after that. And let me tell you something. It's actually never about whether I'm gonna do the returns or I'm gonna call the taxis for her. It's about her attitude. She just has that mindset. Okay, if someone's gonna do it for me, I'm not gonna do it. Why bother? I just don't like this attitude of her. Like, girl, you know how to online shop, but you don't know how to make a fucking return. Grow the fuck up, seriously. This is me telling you my mom's personality. 这是她的底色, like she is very stubborn. That's who she is. So if in the future I ever talk about my trauma So I was eating and she came up to me. She's like, help me return this. I was like, yeah, whatever, because I was thinking it only takes like 30 seconds. All I gotta do is to press return, schedule the pickup, and the delivery guy will knock on the door tomorrow. All you gotta do is to hand the package to the delivery guy, and that's it. So apparently she got scammed. Yeah, again. Yeah, what a surprise, right? She got a box full of laundry detergents and she got scammed because she thought the brand was 蓝月亮, but it was not. It was some like knockoff brands. 因为它贪小便宜, she got scammed once again. So she's like, oh, these are not 蓝月亮, so I don't want them. Then I was like, okay, where's the laundry detergents? Then she's like, I don't have it. I was like, what? Okay, I feel like if I have to give you the full package, we have to talk about the 菜鸟国国 service. So in China, due to the population base and the high delivery volumes, all the neighborhood and apartment complex have a designated place for the residents to go there and pick up their packages. So every time we shop online, our packages will deliver straight to that designated area and we'll get a notification code once it's been delivered. And not all the delivery companies are doing this. They're probably like one or two delivery company who will deliver to your doorstep, but they charge more. So for the regular delivery companies, they will deliver straight to that designated area. So I asked my mom, like, where are the laundry detergents? And she's like, I left it there because it was too heavy. How am I supposed to make a return for you if we don't have the products? Then she told me, she said, oh, I already told the people who work there and they told me all I gotta do is to change the address from our place to that designated area. That was like, why? But I don't want to type. So this whole thing got heated, you know, because I just don't understand. We've been doing this for a million times already. Why are you suddenly taking off another route? Like, bitch, she's making a U-turn. Then she's like, why can you do it for me? Then I was like, no, go get the laundry detergents and I will make a return for you. So everything got heated and suddenly she started yelling. She's like, so after she yelled at me, right, I thought like everything was done, whatever. Then she went back to the couch and she started lighting a cigarette. Wow, bitch. Let me tell you, 那是我第一次打老人。I was joking. No, I didn't do that. Okay, I didn't hit her. But I flipped out. I completely lashed out. I was eating when she like started lighting a cigarette, right? I banged the chopsticks, I went on the table. And because we use metal chopsticks, like the middle, so it kind of bounced on all the ceramics. And it made a sound. But I was so furious. And let me tell you why I was furious. So my mom smokes. All my friends do, but my mom just gets on my fucking nerve. And I have told her countless times. I asked her, please don't smoke when I'm eating or when I just got out of a shower. So she does that all the time, every time when I got out of the shower and I have to walk from the bathroom to the balcony because I have to get my towels, everything. Bitch, she will start smoking. And imagine you just washed your hair and now your hair is wet and you have to walk past this fucking fog of lung cancer. Do you know how furious this could be? It's almost like you just took a shower for nothing. What the fuck? Because one is specifically for smoking. So every time I go out, I will have this coat on, and after I got back, I would wash my hands with soap, and I would use mouthwash. I just could not stand the cigarette smell. It's disgusting. But I don't smoke anymore. And let me tell you, I never asked her to quit smoking. I never said, oh my god, I prohibit you to smoke. You can't smoke. No. All I asked her to do was, please do not smoke when I'm eating or when I just got out of a shower. I spend most of my time in here, inside of my room. There's like 23 hours out of 24 hours a day. Bitch, I would be here. I don't go out unless I have to pee, take a shower, or I have to eat. These are the only times she's gonna see me. So she could smoke 23 hours in a day. She could smoke 10 packs a day. Like, I don't care. And let me tell you, this whole thing about she started smoking after I got out of the shower thing is so fucking funny. You know why? Because she could smoke when I'm taking a shower. I don't care. But she has to light the cigarette the fucking second I open the door. The fucking second I have to walk from the bathroom to the balcony, she started smoking it. And sometimes I feel like she's doing it on purpose to just piss me off. Then I was like, is she really that petty? I don't know. Maybe it's just a forced habit. Maybe it's just her muscle memory. Maybe she did it on purpose. She just wants to piss me off. I don't fucking know. So after she lit up that cigarette, bitch, I flipped the fuck out. I did something I have never done in my life. I just bent the chopstick on the dining table. You know, I was going to flip the dining table, but 我们家的那个饭桌它是红木的八仙桌。It's too heavy. I couldn't. So the only thing I could do to express my anger at that moment was just to bend the chopsticks on the table. So I was still eating at that point, but I couldn't anymore after that shit show that she pulled. So I had to dump everything into the trash can. Then I went back to my room. I just slammed the door shut. I was like, oh. Then 20 minutes later, bitch, I was talking to myself. Like, oh my god, you're so dumb. Why are you letting this affect your appetite? Then I went back to the kitchen. I got a new bowl. I started picking all the food into the new bowl. I grabbed this and I was just eating it in my room. Then I stopped talking to her after that night, and it's been, I think, almost 3 months now. At this current moment, we're still not speaking to each other, not a single word. But you know what's so funny about this? Every time my brother comes over, like, we have to pretend, well, not pretend talking to each other, but my mom, she likes to pretend because 她要脸，我不要脸的，我一点点我都不要的。But she wants face, you know? So she would pretend, like she would mention my name to my brother, like to other people, to make them think, oh, we're fine, nothing's wrong. But deep down, in real life, bitch, we're not talking. And also that was the last night. I was still eating at the dining table while she's in the living room. Because after our fight, I stopped doing that because here's the thing. I wouldn't know how to react to this again if she ever does the same thing. If she ever starts smoking when I'm eating in the living room, like, should I flip out again? After this happened, I was on the phone with my friend. I told her what happened. And then my friend was like, oh my god, I have never seen you act this way. Never. You never lash out. That was like, girl, me neither. Me neither, but this woman just fucking pushes my limit. I don't like being confrontational because what's the fucking point? And another thing about this is I was just so disappointed. It's almost like saying, do I have to go this far? Do I have to flip out to ask you for some respect? Am I asking too much? I'm not asking month after that incident, it was Spring Festival, and I went back to my room after I finished my meal. Then my mom just couldn't keep it anymore. She started talking to my brother and my dad. She's like, oh my god, did you guys know we had a fight? So my brother was drinking, and you know what happens when the alcohol kicks in someone's system? 他那个爹味就来了，他爹味上来，然后他就到我房间里面来。He's like, 哎呦妈，老了，你不要跟他计较，你跟他计较这种干嘛？ Then I was like, but deep down I was thinking like, dude, do you know the whole story? So when my mom was telling them the whole story, I overheard a little. So apparently my mom only told them about the first part, the returning part, but she didn't mention the reason why I was mad. It was because she was smoking. She forgot to mention that part. So they thought I was mad because I didn't want to help her return. Honestly, don't know whether she did that on purpose. She just deliberately forgot to mention the part too, or she actually just doesn't know, doesn't comprehend the reason why I was pissed off. I don't know which one, girl. I really don't. 2 months later, I was in the kitchen cutting some vegetables, like my dad, he was like, 你跟你妈吵架了. Then I was like, how do you know? After I told the whole thing to him and to my dad, it's almost like he knows there's nothing that he could do. So my dad and I, we both know that my mom 좋아하지만 미쳤어. 머리 이상해. 정신 나갔어. redeemed. So we know there's nothing that we could do. That's just her personality. She's very stubborn. And then my dad told me. My dad was like, yeah, that's alone, yeah. It's almost like, wow, you guys have to talk at some point. And here's the thing. A part of me is still mad about her. And if you're wondering, okay, what do you want then? I don't want an apology. I don't want an apology from her. I never liked apology from nobody. If somebody did me wrong, I would never wish an apology from them. Because apology doesn't do me good. It doesn't make me rich. The damage is already done. What I want is for you to do better. For you to realize you fucked up. For you to say, okay, I will never do that shit again. What the fuck am I gonna do with the fucking apology? Nothing. And another part of me is just thinking about all the scenarios. Have you ever come across a scene in a movie or in a show where two people are fighting? Then one of them said, oh my god, I hate you. I hope you fucking die. Then another person just dies the next second. So that would be the last words this person ever said to another person. Oh my god, I hate you, I hope you die. Then I said, okay, whatever, my mom died. You know? Then I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. Honestly, I don't know why I always picture death on people. I always have these dark thoughts. I honestly don't know why. What is wrong with me? But anyway, that's the whole story. The story about why my mom and I aren't speaking anymore. So, what do you think? I would definitely love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comment section. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.